Nosedive is an episode of the Black Mirror series where life is ruled by a person's social score. The story revolves around Lacie, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, and follows her to near insanity after finding it impossible to maintain a persona as she deals with the pressures of keeping up with appearances. Like a lot of Black Mirror episodes, this episode is another dystopian possibility, but unlike some episodes that seem a little further in the future, this episode hits very close to home. Here in the US, the general flow of information is a known element of using social media. In exchange for information, the most valuable commodity, a site or an app allows the consumer to use their services free of monetary charge. The expense may not cost you money technically, but it can affect the quality of life. The wrong post can get you isolated from family and friends, get you fired from a job, or even implicate you in a crime. So far, the rules are regulated by the site owners and operators and even the public sometimes. But what if this was government regulated?
Picture your life in a place where everything you do is tracked. The government gives you a score, and the score is a measure of how trustworthy you are as a citizen and determines what you're allowed to do, like ever. Boarding a train, getting a mortgage, all goes back to this score. And that's totally fine with Oh Young Hao-yu. She's 21, graduated from a good school with solid grades. She's diligent. She's nice. No surprise, she's a 752. So what do you do if you have bad social credit? Well, for one, you talk about it on Weibo, which is like Twitter. There are forums for discredited people to vent and get advice. In Chongqing, we hooked up with Huang Huijun. He had a business until he was sued by a client, and Huang refused to pay 90 grand to settle it. So the court put him on a social credit blacklist. He explains that being blacklisted means he can't buy airplane or train tickets. When he tries, a message pops up saying he's discredited. By the end of last year, blacklisted people were blocked from booking 23 million flights and 5 million high-speed train trips. Being discredited makes it hard to get a job, a loan, a hotel room, or put kids in certain schools.
Nowadays, social media is all about numbers. How many followers? How many subscribers? Popularity is more about clout than what a person actually stands for, a point that was heavily represented in the episode. So far, we're clear of social credit scores, but I think it's safe to say that we should be ready or get ready for a reality where your ability to go to school, buy a home, or even start a business can be granted or denied based on your personal life, your affiliations, and the way you think. Luckily, the degree of surveillance we have to deal with is not quite at this point, but with recent events and disturbances especially, I think it's safe to say we may be headed this way. Links for sound bites and videos will be in the description box. On that note, have an awesome day, be good to yourself and good to others. Peace.